All right back at you, family. Game of life for my new people that just came in. We're doing a two-part series here, but for the people that just came, it's the game of life. I'm your host, the real OG. And to my OGs and my future OGs and my people that's out there making it in the world, welcome home. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that kind of feeling toward each other, you know what I'm saying, of good feelings and passing good nature. I had a young man tell me, he's like, man, thank you for being able to give me this so I can give to my other young people out here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out there in the social world, y'all make sure y'all go check us out on YouTube under Sundial Networks. Push the videos, you pop up all the past shows and different things like that. If you're out there on YouTube and you just caught us, please check out the Sundial Network. That's SUNDIAL.TV. Y'all check that out on the network. Show comes on 7 o'clock every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do repeats. Y'all make sure y'all checking out High D. That's www.highd.tv. Y'all make sure y'all put that D on there, because the other day I pushed in HIGH.TV, and it took me to some, foreign, giving out some, I don't know what it was, but I made the mistake. So it happens to all of us. Y'all make sure y'all put in HIGHD.TV. This is for my younger audience out there. We doing the music videos and different stuff like that. We got so much new content coming out. And if you are a mover and shaker, we're trying to be the platform for you to be able to come to and reach and help build up the community out there in general as humans. And I'm talking about everybody's welcome. I'm not just talking about the black market. I'm talking about if you're Mexican, you're white, you're Asian, whoever, you know what I'm saying? We ready to support you there, out there on our various networks and our platforms. But getting back into where we left off, for you all that's getting back to it, I know y'all probably to fast forward to me going into the topic, because we had a nice good one going on there, and it was the state of the community, and more or less we're talking to the black community. As I said, most of the other communities are popping willies and they doing greats out here, you know what I'm saying? In the world, it's all about economics when we playing this game of life. If you have economics within your community, you have a lot of things going on for you. You don't, the homeless rate is going to be down, the unemployment rate is going to be down. Health and wealth is flowing through. So in general sense, you're going to have a good mindset and feel pretty good about, the environment that you're in, because the environment you're in, they mowing the grass, you know what I'm saying? The roofs ain't caving in. A lot of little things, you know what I'm saying? And as we spoke about the community being into a generational trauma, I said it's about the understanding and how your coping mechanisms. This is what the general trauma will do. Even if you white, because we have a lot of white America out here that's very poor, you know what I'm saying? And you see it, same situations, type of situations happening because of the coping mechanisms and the generational pass down of trauma, actually, you know what I'm saying? It's just within the black community, it's a different type of trauma, because it's not just poverty, you know what I'm saying? And education, I mean, it's systematic racism is the better word for it that's going on. So we have a lot more issues that we're dealing with just because the color of your skin. Out here in the world, that shouldn't be it, but we live in a world that has codes, regulations, laws, and everything else, and we put it against a particular set of people. And we see this all across the world because we actually have a world audience, you know what I'm saying? So those people that's out there in those different countries, you're dealing with these different various things for whatever reason that you're dealing with, a lot of it's the same because it's human nature when we do a lot of these things, but majority of them comes from greed and staying in power. Now, the people that's in power, they gonna want to stay on top. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you, various things. What's good for you, and how can somebody else tell you what's good for you? You know what I'm saying? When you know, okay, I need this, this, or this. Now, granted, sometime when you're in an impoverished situation and you starving, you know what I'm saying, and I give you a packet of food, but you eat all the food up at one time, you know what I mean? And I'm saying, okay, this was enough food I gave you to last you 3 or 4 days, and you ate it all up at one time. You know what I'm saying? I may be telling you the better thing to sustain you, but your mental concept, how you rationalize things and thinking, this is the trauma that I'm talking about, that you don't think rational. So this is how our community is. We're not thinking rational, people, you know what I'm saying? And for the other outside communities that's seeing this, I'm sure you looking lens in and saying, well, they must be all right with it because they steady dealing with it. They kind of cool with it. They kind of all right with what's going on. They still having fun and doing their thing, and ain't no complaints really. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple marches when, something happened, outside the community and it reaches the media. But overall, no, they look like they all right with their circumstance. But we want to get inside of that and understand the various numbers of how and why you get to this point. And that's, we living in a capitalistic society, you know what I'm saying? So with capitalism and how capitalism actually works is it has to have an underclass. It's just that's just the way it is. Now I'm gonna pull up a slide here and hit on a few things with the capitalism, as far as the terms and different stuff like that. But we have been locked inside a permanent underclass, the black community, for 150 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of slavery into Jim Crow, coming through the civil rights movement until today. We in 2021. We shouldn't even, these issues that we're talking about is issues that we've seen Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Baldwin, Frederick Douglass, so many more before us talk about, and we still talking about, and they're very, if they did their speeches today, they still would be relevant. Society, we as a society should see something wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because within these other communities, this does not exist. You know what I'm saying? They had these problems. The Jews that came over here, the Asians that came over here, the Irish, the Polish, the on and on and on. We go through every one of these. They had issues when they came here. Their community issues are not even close to the same as the black community right now. And the black community was already here when the majority of these various came through, you know what I mean, and settled here. But we're gonna touch on, let me pull that up for you real quick on the term of capitalism. Capitalism is often thought as an economic system in which private actors own and control property in accord with their interests, and demand and supply freely set prices in markets in a way that can serve the best interests of society. The essential feature of capitalism is the motive to make a profit. And I see nothing wrong with making a profit. I'm a businessman myself, you all. I want to make a profit too. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong. But we're going to move on to that. Who benefits from capitalism? Individual capitalists are typically wealthy people who have a large amount of capital, money, or other financial assets invested in business and who benefit from the system of capitalism by making increased profits and thereby adding to their wealth. Well, that sounds pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a businessman and you got access to the money, you know what I'm saying? That's easy when I'm reading it because a lot of things are big words, but small words, you know what I'm saying? Who have a large amount of capital, money, you know what I mean? Or financial assets invested in business. That's why I be preaching here about us having black businesses and supporting our black businesses. It's one way of us moving on. But I thought I had another one that I had on here that I wanted to put. It was about I wanted to hit here. How does capitalism help the poor? By assuming the autonomy of the individual, capitalism grants dignity to the poor by affirming people's rights to their own labor, regardless of their position on the economic ladder. Capitalism offers the poor the means to improve their own well-being. And this is very true, you know what I'm saying, to an extent. Because you have to have capital, you know what I'm saying? You have to have access to these financial institutions to be able to make capitalism really work. Now, yes, you can, and many of the black business people have found their way out generally from going and working for a larger institution and dedicating themselves to it over a long period of time and raising a little money and coming back to their community and taking advantage of situations, which if you're a businessman and you're putting your time and your energy and your own capital into it, you should. You definitely should, you know what I'm saying? But major institutions that had 100 years a jump on people, 150-year jump on people, a 50-year jump on people, and have the access is not, in my mind, the best place, for us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have to understand what the truth of capitalism is. You know what I'm saying? It can very much work for us and our benefit going into the future if we have access to assets. You know what I'm saying? And access to money that we've been denied as a community. And I'm only saying that because, as you can see, I'm a black man, so I talk from experience of being a black man and watching a lot of the black people's mistakes and different things like that. Of course, I've seen several black people, and even myself included, make, profits from having businesses and doing things and seeing the society actually work for you. You know what I'm saying? I know quite a few black people that have, nice businesses. I'm not even going to go into the large businesses because when we consider large businesses, I forgot that's supposed to be 500 plus employees. You know what I'm saying? And then, as I've said before, I don't know a lot of them that, have the 500 plus to go over into that. And I would love to see the amount of businesses that are close to being large businesses in the black community and doing the equation to ratio, because I know we're not even close, you know what I'm saying, of being that. But that's why I want to encourage my black business people out there and my black people to get into the politics, because we need to have that. And we're going to be doing a show on that about, government and other things, because I think we need those type of things to boost our spirits. Getting back to the business is the state of the community. White America holds 90% of America's wealth, and that's in the households. And Black America holds 2.6% or around 3% of the national wealth. And the majority of that are baby boomers, older blacks, predominantly 60 plus, holding that wealth, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, yeah, we have the, millionaires and billionaires, well, so to speak, billionaires, because most of them don't have $1 billion cash. They have $1 billion in assets and other stuff, you know what I mean? But that's where the majority of that wealth is at. And I'm gonna pull up another chart here about and that's why I say I'm gonna keep the other community in here. When I was talking about, we was talking about the communities and various stuff like that. When I said we was gonna be everybody else popping willies around here, I thought I was playing about it, you know what I'm saying? Well, the Asian market, like I already told you, they some of the highest grocers, and the white people on this particular medium of net worth, as we see, they're the leaders, you know what I'm saying? And most of this money here is based out in trillions of dollars, and the home wealth. And you see that the whites are they up there almost close to 2, you know what I'm saying? And you see who in last place. It's the black family, you know what I'm saying? Now, what's really discerning that should be to the black community, as I said, to you all out there that's, oh, well, the white man, he got this, on and on. Well, the Hispanics just got here, you know what I'm saying? And you see where they at. They're head of the black community, you know what I'm saying? They ahead by a lot. You know what I mean? And those others, you definitely see them. Now, on this chart, the blacks should be where the others are. That's where, in the natural, reference, we should be even further up than that, because they just, like I said, just got here, within the past 50 years of coming here, really migrating. And you see this thing really, really ramping up in all of your communities out there. You should see the on the move stuff. You see these other populations and communities buying up all the businesses within your community. You know what I'm saying? They buying them up in the white community. But the white community, they've always had, they're on top of it. You know what I'm saying? The Hispanic community is definitely moving and understand. And they have a neighboring country that they can, bring grounds from, you know what I'm saying? So all of them not here just, running, trying to be immigrants and looking for shelter, you know what I'm saying? Some of them coming over here with a plan, and they making things happen. On the second chart, as far as the medium net worth, it's the same situation, you know what I'm saying? This thing is the same situation. And you see that playing out into the thousand, almost to $1 zillion in the white community. The black community, we not even toppling, the 200, And this is the overall medium within there. But I just wanted to show those other communities and hopefully get some perspective on what we need to be trying to build back into and get to, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, a lot of us have a lot of trauma going on within ourselves, and you can come out of this stuff right here in your generation on you just getting a positive mindset and getting the spirit of believing in you, you know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I don't want to be the downer, dragging and saying, but you have to know these numbers, you know what I'm saying? And that's not being negative, that's being positive. Because when you have something that you know, then you can fight back, because now, okay, you know what this is, you know how serious you need to be taking this situation. But the vast majority of the bottom 50% of America is the black community. You know what I'm saying? Now, the bottom 50% controls 1% of America's wealth. And that's because it's, like I said, so many white Americans that are poor, but they still have assets. When you're talking about a white family being poor, we're talking about them having, the average of, $5,000 worth of wealth, you know what I'm saying, or $10,000 worth of wealth. When you're talking about a black family being poor, we're talking about them not having zero wealth, you know what I'm saying? So please go look up the color of wealth and you'll see more what I'm talking about. They have Miami, the average family that's at the 50 percentile of underclass of the community there, they have a whole wealth of $11, people. This is third world country status, you know what I'm saying? Right here in the wealthiest country in the world. We ain't talking about the wealthiest in the hemisphere or on and on and on. We talking about the whole world, you know what I'm saying? This thing is a bad situation here, you know what I'm saying? We got to get a hold of this. And this is my point of saying you can't assume that your oppressor is going to come save you. Yeah, they're going to give you some symbolic things, you know what I'm saying? They're going to give you a holiday. They're going to give you, it ain't costing them nothing to do that, you know what I'm saying? This whole everything is based on economics, you know what I mean? And you see within your city and your community, things are on the move. You see these construction projects, and I wanted to take a picture here of, we have so much construction here within my community. It's unreal, you know what I'm saying? They just tore up the whole highway, main highway through here and doing construction. And me being me, I stopped and got outside my truck and went over to the work crew to see who all on it. And it was not one black soul. There's a bunch of Mexicans out there on it. And that's why you see their chart going up. Because they getting pulled on some jobs. I mean, this is simple. You get some jobs, the community go up. You know what I'm saying? This is, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm seeing all these other construction sites going on. These are easy, simple jobs, you know what I'm saying, that don't take a whole lot of education to bring you through, you know what I'm saying, mixing some mud, dragging some dirt, and different things like that, so we can have employment. But our politicians, our black community leaders, if you're getting a hold of this, you get on your fucking job, you know what I'm saying? And be going out there like I did, and get out the car, walk down and see who on the site, and say, hey, this is a black community y'all doing this project in, who in charge? Well, you should have knew who came across your table anyway if you're in this particular community. And you should have said, well, okay, look, how many black people or members of this community is going to be on that particular job? Because we spending hundreds of millions of dollars tearing up roads and building buildings and stuff within the community under government contracts. That means we paying for this as a community. So don't tell me you don't got it, because you got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way to do it. And what I know about us here is when we want something done, we can do it. We can do it pretty quick. You just seen the pandemic happen and you see what happened. They send money out to everybody. So don't tell me you don't got it. I don't want to hear it. And this is what the community should be saying. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? But we have 10 million Americans, 10 million black Americans, families, that they have a zero worth. Zero. They worth zero. 10 million. We got 8 million black families with about $1,700 worth of wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's everything. That's their car. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? So this is disparaging. And I could pull back up that slide, and I got enough time to pull. Well, I didn't. I'm gonna pull it back up real quick because that was on the last show that we had, and that was the 86. Us being 86, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Of all these people out here, and they got Dominican Americans in last place. But of all the ethnic groups, we had number 86 people. Let's wake up and get on our grind. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing all the videos, the music videos, talking about get it and do this and that, and we don't see these charts come popping up on them videos. You know what I'm saying? Those rappers, and I know we have those ones that's out there, and they not getting no light. You know what I'm saying? This should be the march right now. This should be all we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's the state of the community. That's the real deal. I gave me the 1 minute signal here for me to wrap up this one here. But I want to leave y'all with good words and being encouraging and bringing wealth to our community, bringing health to our community, getting this mind together. Because once we get this mind together and you can take care of your home, each one of us have a job. You have a job, you have a job, and you have a job. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a very small job. And I wanted to put this small thing out here for you to think. If all of us just came together, it's 40 plus million of us, and we just got 10 million of us to give $5 to an organization that's going to help move us forward politically, to have that think tank actually come together on our behalf. Now, our government should do this, but we should have some input. We should have some skin in the game. And I understand when you have $1,700, you know what I'm saying, total wealth, and when you have zero, now you can go take cans back and get your $5 to put into that. But 10 million people did that at $5. That's $50 million. With $50 million, we can make some change around here. And that's the kind of thinking we need to be thinking. So you're thinking about individual, and if you move the whole community, then everybody good. You know what I mean? Your minimum is going to be just like all these other people coming here from other places. So don't be your worst hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't be your own hater. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Get yourself moving. Y'all make sure y'all drinking y'all water. Y'all being healthy, walking. Y'all call somebody you ain't talked to. Tell them you love them. I love you out there. Hopefully y'all sending love back to me over here. It's the game of life. Love y'all.
Live at Blackstone Smokehouse, showcasing the Eclipse Band and also featuring tomorrow's future talent star, only on Sundial Networks. Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're into live bands, open mic talent, we have a treat for you, only on Sundial Networks. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're in the Flint area, please come to see the live tape at Blackstone, downtown Flint, every Thursday night, 7 to 10 p.m.
A new TV channel, Sundial.tv. That's SUNDIAL.tv. Urban culture, music, lifestyle, fashion, talk shows, comedy, and more. Check us out at Sundial.tv. TV lineup, what happened to their one-hit wonder? The Battle. New versus old. Top 100 countdown. Old school mix-up. Slow jam. Sundial Soul. Put us in your browser. SUNDIAL.tv.
A new way to watch TV on the web. Check us out. HighD.tv. That's HIGHD.tv. High Dimension Networks. The lineup, top 100 of all time. Old school hip hop. What's new now? Top 10 from the street.
That's my jam.
New to the game. And legends in music. Yeah, that's right. It's about time. Something new in TV. A brand new game. New flavor in TV. High Dimension Network. HIGHD.tv. When you're ready to go from local to global. Web TV can help you reach your prospective audience and hit the target with your product, service, or brand in a personalized ad campaign with business packages from every size of business. When you're ready to do some new and cool stuff, come and see us at Web TV. This could be your commercial being seen by thousands of viewers. You can email us at webtvmedia1@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.